why I left some parts of it accessible to the
Mm.
reader to engage with the story and to share their own stories and also to do art because it's so therapeutic.
You're watching the Spotlight Network, starring Hollywood's newsman,
And if you were just trying to
Logan
get to
Crawford.
investigators, they now believe a single member.
He works with TV and film legends. And now, Logan's shining the spotlight on the world's top emerging authors and creators.
International were abducted.
This is Spotlight with Logan Crawford, streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're talking to one of my favorite guests, one of my favorite authors. We welcome back Donna Voss. She has penned a book you're just going to love. It is called Gone Surfing. It is a heartwarming collection of short stories and poems about connection, kindness, and community across the globe. From surfers traveling the world to children growing food on a farm, her stories remind us that even in a vast world, we are more connected than we think. It's imaginative, uplifting storytelling designed for adults and kids to enjoy together. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Mainspring Books for helping us put her on TV today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Donna, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thanks, Logan. It's good to be here.
Great to have you back on the show. What sparked the idea for Gone Surfing?
Okay, true story. I was taking the calendar off the wall in my husband's office.
Mm-hmm.
It was an old surfing calendar, and I was looking at the pictures and just admiring they're beautiful. And I got my inspiration because they were so huge and awesome, and it made me dream about faraway places and different cultures, and it just sort of sparked from there. I just started painting the pictures and it evolved. I mean, it takes a little while, and I didn't have any words for them.
Hmm.
The words came later.
Wonderful. So the pictures came first, and then came the prose and the poetry and the short stories and all of that. Wonderful, wonderful. What's your favorite creation in the book? Is it that surfing picture or another one? Tell us.
Yeah, I think the surfing pictures by far, they're so much fun to make, and
Yeah.
they're just colorful, and it's really soothing process, and
Mm.
the water, it's smooth and it's dynamic at the same time, and it's just really, I don't know, it feels great to go through the process and be creative.
Yeah, there's something magical about surfing. I always say if I could do any one sport well, it would be surfing. Because I think it just seems so amazing to be hanging 10 on a surfboard and shooting the pipe with all these surfing technology stuff that these guys talk about. And I'm a total spaz, so I couldn't stay up on the surfboard for more than a second. And a second might be generous, so you never know.
Yeah, I'm
But
kind of like that too.
talk to us about some of the other paintings in the book.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to tell you about one that's not in the book because I think it's going to help inspire other people. You look, if you go through it and you get to the end, you'll see that you don't actually ever see the main character
Hmm.
because I want other people to imagine themselves or imagine their own main character. I want to sort of give them that authentic experience. And so that's kind of a hidden part in there
Yeah.
for you. My favorite picture, I don't know. They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
See how pretty they are. Can you see
Yeah.
that? I
Beautiful.
mean, they're just,
Yeah.
some of these are really just fantastic. But yeah, I do have this, the one in Costa Rica is cool. If you look at it, it's got a heart hidden in the wave. I think
Hmm.
that's my favorite.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. I love how you tie together all walks of life, world-class pilots, farm kids, surfers, returning veterans. That was quite a challenge in a way. But talk to us a little bit about the message you're trying to convey to those who read the book.
Well, after, I guess in hindsight, you're right. It's kind of a big thought process to put into a little book.
Hmm.
but it didn't feel like it when I was doing it. It
Yeah.
just felt really organic, and um, it never felt daunting. It just was fun. It's the creative thing. It comes and it feels good. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like you have to rush it or try. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It is fun. And the
Mhm.
creative process is like that. You look at it and you're like, how'd they ever come up with that? But then there's a backstory to it that decodes it a little bit and demystifies it for people like you and me. Um, you describe the book as giving the world a big hug. Talk to us about
Yeah.
that element of the book.
Well, it's just how it felt to me when I went through around in my mind around the globe to all these really rad places.
Hmm.
It, it just felt like it was getting closer to me, and I could embrace it, and it didn't feel so big anymore,
Yeah,
you know? And I just really wanted to, it feels like the world really needs a big hug
yeah,
today. And
absolutely. More than ever
where that's
nowadays. A
coming
lot of
from.
craziness going on for sure.
Yeah.
Um, you have a background in school garden programs.
Yeah.
Tell us about how working with kids has shaped your writing.
It's for the kids,
Yeah.
really. And because I like reading to kids and I want to make other adults enjoy the process, so the kids get the benefit, everybody
Mm.
has a good time. It's just try to try to make it so accessible, you know.
Yeah.
Reading's a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about your writing career.
Well, it's been more of a serendipitous adventure, really.
Hmm.
I don't know that it's a career yet. It's only been a few years, and
Right.
we'll see what happens.
Well, it's a new chapter in your life. How many books have you written?
Three.
Three. And
Yes.
what are they again?
So there's Treasure Island. It's not a secret anymore. There's a cute little old farmhouse Christmas recipes.
Mhm.
Treasure Island, farmhouse Christmas recipes.
Yeah.
This one's funny. If you look in the window, you can really see the detail. And then, of course, gone surfing, which is like my idea of the best vacation ever.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you surf?
I've tried. My
Yeah.
husband surfs. He's much better at it than I will
Okay.
ever be.
It's still fun watching. I mean, to go to Hawaii or wherever where people are catching the big waves, it's just
Yeah.
wonderful to watch. I watch it on
Oh,
TV all the time.
oh
Uh,
yeah, me too.
that's for
Yeah,
sure. Now,
sure.
you mentioned that you're working on a future story called Fly in a Web.
Oh, well, I wanted to let you know that it's out there, but I don't want to talk about it too much because it'll take the steam out of the creative process. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Is it available
there's
for sale yet or
definitely
not yet?
something going on in there in my head.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. How do you picture parents and children using your book? I know anybody of any age would enjoy it. The artwork is beautiful, and the writing is fantastic as well. Do you expect them to be talking about the different people that they meet, whether it's farm kids or veterans or surfers? Tell us a
Oh
little bit
yeah.
about your goals for this book.
I, I want it to be a personal experience. That's why I left some parts of it accessible to the
Mm,
reader to engage with the story and to share their own stories, and also to do art because it's so therapeutic.
mm,
I left some space in there for everybody to have their imagination,
yeah,
which is, I mean, we don't have enough of that.
yeah, absolutely. What medium do you use to create your artwork?
These are watercolors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Is that what you primarily work in?
Yes.
And how long have you been painting?
I've been painting all my life, but seriously, these books have only been in the last 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's the message you hope kids take away from the book or families take away from the book or anyone enjoying your book takes away from it?
I think there's a couple messages in there, but probably my two favorite would be personalizing their experience and making it accessible, and then allowing people to open up and share their story,
Hmm.
share their own stories.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You included veterans, as I mentioned before, in your story. I thought that was a wonderful addition. Sometimes they don't get as much recognition as they deserve. Tell us about their inclusion in the book.
Well, I have veterans on both sides of my family, and
Hmm.
it's been tough,
Yeah.
and they should get more respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're the difference between our freedom and our lack of freedom most of the
Yeah,
time, if not all of the time. Yeah.
and it's not easy. It's been hard.
Yeah.
Some of the mental health issues, they're just coming to the light. People are starting to deal with their PTSD, and we're going to have to make it more common and easier to deal with, because
Hmm.
the alternatives are just too tough.
Yeah.
Life's too short. That's
Exactly.
such a great
Exactly. Are you inspired by your environment? You live in one of the most beautiful places on earth, Southern California. Tell us about how that helps you with your painting and your writing and your poetry and all of that.
Yeah, I'd like the morning walk is great. You got to do the surf check. You got to have a good excuse. Take the dog, whatever it is, but do it
Yeah,
and let your mind wander. It's really good for your head. Yeah.
yeah. Just being out there in nature, getting connected. Is that something you do daily?
Oh yeah, a couple
Yeah.
times I got a big dog.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So what's next for you? I know the one book you're working on. What do you think? What else is tooling around up here as far as inspiration goes?
Oh, well, I'm always up to something.
Yeah.
So let's see. Actually, right after this, I'm going to another interview for a drone pilot training, and it's going to be really cool. I'm excited about that.
So you're going to learn to become a drone pilot?
Yes, it's through the FAA, and I get licensing, and it can make money doing that. So,
Wow. Yeah. And have a
and
lot of
and have
fun.
fun.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the videography that comes out of drones today is just
Mhm.
incredible.
They
And
use
you're
them for
there
all
on a beautiful
kinds.
coastline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use them for all kinds of stuff. Entertainment, security, you know, whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, it's a big part of movie making. The greatest shots you see
Mhm.
nowadays are from drones, and they can even actually fly at ground level, and they can
Mhm.
do character shots. It's not all aerial stuff anymore. Like they'll
Right.
fly through a house and so forth and so on. So I think you're going to really enjoy that. That sounds wonderful, and I think it'll be another tool in your arsenal of creative pursuits, which I think will
Yeah,
be
it'll
great
certainly
as
add
well.
to the creative process.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this book is wonderful, folks. It is called Gone Surfing. It is a heartwarming collection of short stories and poems about connection, kindness, and community across the globe. Donna, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thanks, Logan, for having me.
I appreciate your time, your insight, your wonderful work on this book. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time.